Welcome aboard, everybody. LHI-Magic. Gonna play some Rule the Waves 2. I think our Italy game, it got about as far as I want to go with it. So I'm gonna start a new game, um, and I want to push different boundaries of the system. We've done a couple, we've done some games where we've seen exactly how to play, and we've done one where we've run a country for up until basically bombing from airplanes and torpedo bombers and stuff went. So now I'm going to run a game from 1900. I sort of like Japan or Spain. Let's see if we can run Spain until it historically turned fascist, which was 1936. And what I want to do is I'm going to play this a little different. I don't know the numbers for where you get kicked out of office if um, if your numbers get too low. But I'm going to try to keep us out of foreign wars as much as I can without getting fired for doing so, I guess would be the way I would look at it. So I think that's what we're going to do. Looking at Spain, their prime minister, limited democracy, uh, underdeveloped shipping industry, which isn't that good. 12,000 ton dock size, no oil. Their bonus tech is cross deck fire. That's okay. That's fun. And our biggest guns are 10-inch guns. Our opponents are obviously Germany, Austria, England, Italy, France, and the U.S. Very large, varied technologies, and we're going to manually build our legacy fleet. All right. So we get to build some ships. Got basically 500,000 or 500,000,000 to do so. So let's look at the almanac and see what everybody else has. Oh, we don't know yet but we're about the same as Austria. So let's design a battleship. Okay, that's already much better than the last one. We've got a 12,000 ton dockyard. I don't see any reason not to use 12,000 tons. Ugh, our guns are just awful. Do we have any? All right, we have reasonable 8-inch guns. All right, we can take the secondaries down. All right, trying to get 10.5 inches of armor. We know our guns aren't going to go. Yeah, we're protected forever from that. So maybe that's a little overkill. We don't know what 12-inch guns look like. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can build these in what we could build if we build them in Great Britain. Okay, we could build them much bigger. 16,000 ton 12-inch gun. Let's see if we can go with our 12-12 armor scheme. We can. Let's bring the turrets, or the... Bet you we even get another knot out of them. Okay. They don't have 13-inch guns, do they? No, they do. They're crappy 13-inch guns. All right, they go through 6 inches at 9,000. Let's see what the 12-inch guns go through. 5.7, but they also have longer range. Ah, that's a tough call, because if we get upgraded guns, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the big guns on. We've still got plenty of... They don't have torpedo defense, I'm sure. Okay. Add extra ammo. Can't get 20 knots out of it, no. All right. I'd like to get 2 inches on the deck. We could just about do that. All right, so a little extra weight left over, but okay. All right, let's build 4 of those. That's half of our budget. All right, let's design armored cruiser now. Uh, Why do you cause me these hassles all the time, Weasel Boy? All right, I will throw some music up for us. Thank you for reminding me. It's not everybody that has their own quality assurance engineer, I'll tell you what, and I'm glad to have you. Welcome aboard. How's the sound? Is music too loud or is it good? Five by five. Thank you. All right. So let's see if we can design our own armored cruiser. Let's see what it tells us. Okay. This is good. All right. So let's just for fun, we've got -1 quality, 9-inch guns, 10-inch guns. It wants to put 10-inch guns on, but only one of them per turret. All right. A 10-inch gun at 9,000 yards can go through 3.8 inches. All right. An 8-inch quality 0 gun at 10,000 yards can go through 3.5. At 9,000, 3.6. So I think our 8-inch gun cruiser option is the right one. We're going to get 21 knots, so let's see. I don't know what the largest we can build. Yes, that's what we want. A light cruiser. Overweight. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's take our secondaries down to 2. Turret tops down to 2. Getting close. Belt extended. Down to 2. Normal. Medium. Normal. 21 knots at 12,000 tons. And I'd like to build at least 3 or 4 of these. And if we're going to go 2 3-inch guns, I don't even think it's worth it. I think more ammo at that point is more valuable. Alright. Okay. Rate of fire reduction, we know about that. That's something we live with. Alright, we've got 300k left. We've got to build some light cruisers. We've got to build some destroyers. Let's see, if we built 4 of those, that'd be about 170. That's about half. Yep, let's do that. Let's build 4 of those. 180, that's gonna, okay, we're gonna live with that. Alright, let us design a light cruiser. Okay. This is the first design that I actually don't disagree with from the AI. When it auto-designed them at the beginning, it was horrendous. 6-inch primaries with a 5-gun broadside, 21 knots, all normal, and 4,300 ton displacement. Makes those pretty cheap. 15 left. We've already got 130 rounds. Let's take it to 135 rounds. Not enough weight to put an extra torpedo in. Armor, little light. Let's see if we go to 5,000. Can we get it to 2.5? 2-inch turret tops. 2-inch deck, we're not gonna, yeah, there's no way we're gonna get 2 inches on the deck. 3 inches on the turrets? Maybe 4? No. 3 though, we can probably do. Yep. Alright, let's see. Guns are inside of 6,000 yards. Our guns are starting to break us, but I think that's a reasonable light cruiser. Okay, 18,000. We've got 120 left. I think it's 6 of these. That doesn't leave much for destroyers. How about 5 of them? 4? Yeah, let's go with 4, and we'll have to just start building something. Alright, let's see what kind of destroyer. Okay. And it's overweight. with what it has, it's overweight. With 2-inch guns, it's overweight. Wow, that one's just... Alright, let's have it try another. Try again. It doesn't mind building them overweight, I guess. we're not going to be able to get away. Huh? That's not too bad. Two torpedo tubes, two 3-inch guns. Let's see if that's heavy center line, crowded center line. Yep. Oh, and it's cramped. All right, that gets us within. Only one gun. This is, yeah, these are pretty chintzy, I think is what the word we would use. All right. And I'm going to build a few of those foreign service corvettes like we did last time, since we do need 1,500 tons, colonial service. Let's see how many we can build. Let's build 6 of those. All right. Yep, we're finished building our initial fleet. Won't let you keep too much money, it'll let you keep a little. All right, now we can put some things under construction. I want more light cruisers. We know that those are fairly capable. Let's build. Four of those. Let's build, what, 2 more? I don't think we can do it. 1 more of those. All right, and I think that's going to be it. You get a big bonus for they get done in half the time, but I just can't afford anything else. All right, now let's see what the almanac looks like. All right, we are a little bit under in battleships, a little bit under in cruisers, a little under in light cruisers, a little under in destroyers, but not anything we wouldn't expect. All right, so first off, let's put that to foreign station. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, we've got 18,000 tons we need. These are 1,500. But they do an extra, so that should be 16.5. But because they're that colonial, we get an extra little bit from them. So we're not going to have enough. But that means we can get away with probably one of our Velascos. For now. Don't have enough money to start docks. Let's look at doctrine. I'm thinking again, a country that's got a punch above its weight. So we're going to go with torpedo. We're not going to do the gunnery this time because we're going to try to stay out of fights. But if we get in them, we want to use our torpedoes, get in close, use our torpedoes, and finish the fight. Research. So given that, we always want our guns. We definitely need better guns. Gonna put the subs on high. Leave the subs on medium. Torpedo and light forces on high. AP projectiles we'll put on low. Machinery high. Fire control, we definitely need that. And we will go to 12% budget. All right. Let's reserve our fleet. Make a little money here. Okay, we definitely need to build some more. All right, so the light cruisers are the heavy cruisers are 1,700. The light cruisers are 800. I think that's going to be good on the light cruisers. I think maybe we want to build. I'd like to build 2 battleships, but I don't think I can afford it. Let's build 1 at least. Have 1 on the docks. All right. Okay, the dock size is increased. A colonial crisis with Austria-Hungary has arisen. You are asked for recommendations. What is your advice to the government? Okay, here comes the RP. Yep, I know. I building those big ships in the last game. Yeah, once you get to that stage, it's a lot of fun. Now, and it's also fun to scrape something out of the early war too, I guess. All right. RP wise, we want to. I lost a prestige. I don't even know why. I had 20. Now I have 19. I don't even know what that was for. Maybe not enough battleships, but all right. We don't want to get in war, so we're not ever going to do a high tension. But I cannot afford right now to lose much more prestige. So we have to go with, it would be best to avoid war right now, but prepared for future conflicts by strengthening the Navy. That should get us a little money. Okay, we can now build some docks. I want to build. Let's look again. All right, so we have. We put down on. Oh, yeah, we won't know, but we had about 6,000, I think, and these were doing about 18 each. So we need 4 more. Let's build 4 more of those colonial cruisers. And let's design colonial corvettes, I mean. And let's design just your standard trade protection corvette. Those will be a little cheaper. All right. British government is offering to sell us the rights to quality -1 12-inch guns. Yeah, we definitely need that. All right, so now we can actually build a local battleship that's better. All right, let's build 6 of those. Can we do 6? Yep. All right. New research area discovered. Our scientists expect promising results from the new research area of fleet tactics. This will be interesting because we're playing historical research, but historical tech, but with varied tech. So It'll be interesting to see what pops up. I don't want to get in a fight, so we are not going to spy on people unless their tension gets so close to war that we need to have our spies there for war. But again, RPing, we're trying to get through to 1936, the start of Franco's historical start of Franco's reign, with the minimum amount of fighting we can do. New research area, discovered exciting research of turrets and gun mountings. Okay. I guess we should look at both of those. Fleet tactics, I guess we got to put those on low. Going to mean lots of bad signals. A spy from Austria-Hungary has been discovered. What do we do? Quietly and discreetly, obviously. I guess this could also be considered a speed run through the game because you go a lot faster if you're not fighting wars. A disarmament conference is being held in The Hague. What is your recommendation for the delegation? I don't want to lose prestige. Keep up appearances, but don't agree to anything binding. So we're not going to, I'll spend prestige when I have to for things that will keep us out of war, but I'm not going to spend it just in random. I'd love to see a peace treaty, though. Much talk and no results, so that's too bad. They're baffled by a pressure hull. Okay. At least they're not laughing about it. Another turn, and we'll have enough money to buy some tech. That's good. All right, if something else comes up. That's what I'd like to do, is just send my my folks out to buy things. Getting pretty close. We're going to have a couple of our light cruisers. I think I'll feel a lot better when we get a few more light cruisers in operation. The Gravina. One of our cruisers has run aground on the shore of a minor nation while performing an illicit intelligence operation. They threaten to impound the ship. What is our reaction? I'm not going to demand anything because I know that's going to lead up. Offer sincere apologies for the navigational area and offered a compensation to make them release the ship. Let them examine the ship, even if it risks exposing sensitive technology. All right, I'm not going to pay prestige for this one. I'll let them take a look because we don't really have useful tech. All right, got some weight savings on machinery, and our accuracy, range finding accuracy is getting better. Still not enough to make a big difference. Dorados are 12 months away. Those they take a little longer to build. Okay, our new tactics are proficient. I'd like to get a bump in destroyer tech before I design some more destroyers, because I'm thinking we're gonna have just as much as the game will allow, fleets of destroyers is my goal here. If we have to fight small. All right, there's been a political murder in the Balkans. What is your advice on how to handle the crisis? Yeah, definitely. All right, we're not going to double tension. They demand that they are guilty and brought to justice, even at risk of war. No. There should be a diplomatic solution. No. Nations that are stupid enough to put their fingers in the Balkan fire should realize they can get burnt. All right, so our scientists are well under the way to understanding the improved hydrostatic valve. Wow, that just did a bump for everybody. So instead, in the game where I want to not get in a war at all, it looks like we're going to start with a war with everybody. The Emperor Carlos V is commissioned, and the Isabel's too, and a couple other ships. All right, there we go. Some better torpedoes. That's a good sign. Let's put those. The one that finished, put it in the reserve fleet. Let's got to save all the money we can. All right, we're getting some budget coming to us. We're going to build that. We're going to let that build. Basically, somewhere around 50% of your yearly budget. If you hold funds higher than that, is where they'll start removing funds. So we're not going to let it get too high, but we'll let it build a little. We will build new docks. Austria-Hungary has proposed a 5-year security arrangement between our nations. What is your advice? They're the only one we can beat, so they're doing that to keep us off their backs. But it fits with one of our goals. Budget goes a little lower, but tension goes down. So we should seek and enter an agreement. This can benefit both of us. We should seek broader agreements to take the interests of all nations into account. That both of those are budget and tension going down. Or we should should avoid entanglements that will tie our foreign policy to an irresponsible and dangerous nation that increases budget while increasing tension. I like the second one. All right, yeah, that was better. That got rid of some of the sting from that Balkans activity. As soon as anyone comes to life, put them in the reserve fleet. During a coronation review, there's been a collision between one of our ships and a ship from Great Britain. What is your comment? All right. The accident was a result of clumsy maneuvering by the ill-trained crew of the ship from Great Britain. I don't want to fight Great Britain. But tensions are low enough. All right, there we go. 600-ton destroyers. That is a good time to design a new ship. Didn't get anything else, but we might be able to make... All right, I think that's going to be crowded centerline. No? Okay, because they're small guns. Let's see if we go to 3-inch guns. Crowded... Oh, total rate of fire. Okay, I'm going to stick with that because the 3 torpedo mount this early is that's pretty good. We'll live with that. I like it. Budget's getting up there. U.S. government is offering to sell us the right to pressure hulls for submarines. Of course, we need that. 5% increase of reliability in submarines. Scientists are baffled by the problems of reliable pendulum mechanisms. Those are for steam engines. It requires a balancing pendulum, and we just can't figure it out. We're working on it though. All right, let's build at least 6 of those destroyers. You know what? Let's see if we can build. No, we don't know how to. We know we've gotten technology on subs, but we don't know how to build any yet. I love that. Okay. A hawkish government wants to raise armament expenditure. What is your reaction? Excellent. This will ensure the safety of our nation. That's a strong navy is a guarantee of peace, but must be coupled with careful diplomacy. We should be careful not to raise international tensions right now. No, I think we can I think we can bump them a little. Research breakthrough, ship design, heavy secondary battery. Enables secondary guns heavier than 7 inches in casements or single turrets. Okay. Let's see what a battleship would look like. Alright, 5-inch guns aren't that heavy. Let's go with 8-inch single turrets. "12-inch guns." It's almost a... It's almost a reasonable ship, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, well, we don't want to reduce secondaries too much now because we've got them in turrets. But if we went to 4, just not quite enough to get another one. Alright. I mean, it hits... It's got the same broadside as our... the secondary gun has a 8-inch broadside. It's bigger. Not... And it's got a decent 3-inch battery for... Okay, I'm not going to build it, but I just wanted to see what that looked like. Interesting. Alright, quality 0 9-inch guns, that's a good thing. Our scientists report they're well on their way to understanding the Cockburn's safety valve, way for high pressure to get released without an explosion in your boiler and your system. Okay, we're about 1/3 of our budget. It's about time to look at something. I don't want to build a lot of these. Alright, so we got those better 9-inch guns now. 10,000 yards, they do 3.7. Let's see what those 12-inch guns. 10,000 yards, they do 5.4. So we really have to go with the bigger guns. Let's just go ahead and go back up to 15,000. Like to keep 19 knots. That's our fleet speed. Medium range, get rid of cramped, okay. Get 10 inches, let's see. Yeah, not bad. Yep, fix the cramp. I always go through and that's my little checklist prior to finalizing is clean that up because, yeah, that's annoying. I like the turrets. Let's see if this is legal. Yeah, that's funny. All right, got some extra weight. 105 rounds. Can we get another? Nope. They're just too expensive. We're not going to be able to get 2-inch deck. 10.5. Nope, close. Might be able to get 10.5 on the turrets, though. Even maybe 11? No, 10.5. Yeah, this would be a good fishing boat if you just put all those 8-inch turrets facing out and drop lines off all of them. I don't think this is that bad. It's not an awful design. Let's go ahead and get one of those started. British government. Okay, here we go. Quality, 13-inch guns, quality -2. Yeah, we'll take them just so we're not wasting our own research on that. And of course, the AI gives us that as soon as we design a ship. I'm not going to switch to 13s. Although we may, we may consider that. Improved Krupp armor, and we figured out the Cockburn safety valve, so those are both good things. Building bigger docks, we definitely need that. 2 corvettes. Major arms firm wants to sell ships to a South American country. This will be good for our arms industry, but risks leaking sensitive technology. It's not that we don't want technology to wind up in the hands of our enemies, it's just that I don't want... Okay, now we just got better 12-inch guns. Interesting. So we're going to have to look at that closely. All right. Put all these guys in the reserve fleet. Two more Dorados. We'll let them finish working up. Another round of fighting is broken out among several Balkan nations. What is your view? It is deplorable that it seems impossible to stop the fighting in the region. I wonder what they are serving for dinner at the flag officer's mess. Oh, yeah, there we go. Our latest design, let's go rework that since we got a few other items. All right, we gained some weight. What else? So I think we got better 12-inch guns. Let's just look at what the difference is. Okay, 4.998 at 11,000. Now it's 5.5, so almost a half-inch of armor penetration at 11,000, and we hold even that higher penetration out to 12,000. So that's pretty good, but we also got 13-inch guns. I don't think we can make that work. Yeah, their gun quality makes a huge difference. I'm wondering if we could squeeze those on there, because the other ships we have, the ones we bought in Britain, are 13-inch guns, and that would let us at least normalize our fleet. If we drop it to 10 secondaries, eight tertiaries, and turret tops to 2. Maybe we can keep it. Yep. All right. We're gonna do it. I know the 13s aren't as good, but one way to save money when we're a poor country is normalize our fleet. So that's what we're going to stick with. Tension's rising. Now at this point, Britain's getting high enough that if something comes up, I'm going to spend a prestige. Okay, reduce naval spending. That's fine. There's been an internal upheaval in Mozambique. Great Britain is apparently sending a force there, ostensibly to restore order, but is likely to have far more reaching plans. What do you recommend? Mozambique? Where is that? I don't want to, definitely don't want to issue them an ultimatum. Don't want to push down. Don't care about Mozambique. Great Britain took over Mozambique. Great. All right, we've got double bottoms, which is better damage control. That's great. And we're working on coastal submarines. That was nice of the game to show us where Mozambique was. Thank you, game. Spain has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colonies. Let's see what we're going to end this game with. All right. Let's take a look. I know we have a couple more of those Dorados. Let's put them on foreign station. And let's see if we bring that, if it's enough. Spy has managed to get hold of the blueprints for the Austrian battleship Babenberg, currently under construction. Okay. We can fight the Austrians. We can definitely fight them. All right, 8-inch belt, 8.5-inch turrets, 10-inch guns. Yeah, we can definitely fight the Austrians if we have to fight anyone. All right, we know how to build submarines now, so let's build 12. Our destroyers are almost done. Let's build another run of the bigger destroyers. And we still have a lot of budget going on, so let's... Our latest ship is... Oh, that's right. I forgot we were about to build. All right, let's build 2 of the Fernando the 7th battleships. That should take care of our budget woes for a little while. Move them back to the Med. Get us enough time to get more. The Prime Minister is displeased with your lack of ships on foreign station. Your prestige suffers. Ugh. Alright, I guess we didn't have enough. The scientists have report they have suffered a setback figuring out concept of improved subdivision. Rebellion has broken out in Eritrea. Okay. I didn't... Now that prestige hit, that was a bad one. That was for nothing. Alright, with 2 more destroyers and another battleship commissioned. You are due to hold a speech at the annual gathering of the Navy League. What will the gist of your speech? What will be the gist of your speech? The seas should be kept peaceful for the prosperity of all nations. We are prepared to safeguard our interests, or the freedom of the seas is threatened by. This one I gotta pay the prestige for. 6-inch rangefinder, better range finding, helps your gunnery. Alright, that dropped everything down. We're in what I would call a risky prestige zone. We've made it a couple years. Town and government is going to sell us lyddite bursting charges. We absolutely need it since we're not putting any money into that. We've a hydraulic recoil we gained. I think I have 2 more Dorados. Oh, we got one more. It might be enough. Are we building any more of them? No. It's gonna be close. I don't want to take another prestige hit again, but let's move to Northern Europe. Yep, that was enough. Okay. We gotta. We gotta keep building stuff. The budget demands it. Let's design a new. See if what a new armored cruiser looks like now. All right. So ours are 12,000 ton, 21 knot ships. Let's try that. All right, we're getting close. It's still a fat boy, isn't it? Conning tower, yeah, we can drop that down to maybe 8 or less. All right, there we go. What would it cost for 7 inches turrets? 6.5 might be able to do. Normal, medium, normal. Drop a tertiary. There we go. Add a little bit more ammo. All right, I like it. Yes, it's a CA. All right, same thing. We have to work on that reliable training and elevation minus 10%. We'll accept that. Nuncia has finished her working up. All right, we're about to lose money, I can tell. Move them to Northern Europe. Let's see if we take the hit. Quality 0, 11-inch guns. All right, we're going to keep that in mind. When we get to the point where we can build a battle cruiser, we're gonna use those 11-inch guns on that. Make a some sort of heavy gun battle cruiser, but also a reasonable armament. New docks are complete. A spy from Austria-Hungary. We're going to handle it quietly. We're trying to get through to 1936. All right, let's build 2 of those. That's going to knock our budget out. A spy from the US has been discovered. We're going to handle that quietly. What else would we do? Our research scientists are reported that they're baffled by the problem of the reliable pendulum mechanism still. And again, I'm glad to see these fellas aren't laughing about it like the other ones. Okay, budget's low. Subs are halfway done. Let's build. What else we got going on here? All right, let's let these destroyers come out and then we'll build some more subs. Austria-Hungary appears to be considering a naval rearmament program. The government asks for your advice on how to react. We could always complain at the next disarmament conference. I like that one. Uh-oh. Now there's one I've never seen. Admiral to face an inquiry. Many people in naval circles express their doubts about your leadership. If your prestige sinks further, you run a risk of being replaced. Okay, that's at least a warning. So we know 15 is a warning point. Now we know something. All right, I guess we got to be a little more aggressive. Italy has proposed a 5-year security agreement. I completely agree with that. I mean, they're the other country we're going to fight, but let's see what if that makes anybody else angry with us. No? Oh yeah, it made Austria, Germany, both of them got a little angry. All right, so maybe we'll wind up fighting the Austrians if we have to. There's been an uprising in an African country. Ugh. In the focus of great power colonial ambitions, we need to send a force to evacuate our nationals and protect our interests. What size should the expeditionary force be? If we send a gunboat, tension goes up a little. If we send a cruiser, prestige and tension goes up a little. If we send a battleship, budget, prestige, and tension go up a lot. I'd need that prestige back on this one. Hopefully this won't put us... oof. I declare this might be an issue. Prime Minister wants you to deploy additional forces in the Mediterranean to deter aggressive moves by the Austrian Navy. Your current strength is 0. Your required strength must be 88. Okay. Got 12 submarines. That's a good one. All right. We've gained side drums. Okay. Let's look at the map here. What can we do? All right, we've got ports in the Med. So let's put... Let's put 3 battleships. And 3 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and a bunch of destroyers. Let's move them all to the Med. This ought to cause some issues. A regional war seems imminent in South America. One of our major arms manufacturers wants to step up exports to the likely belligerents. What is your reaction? We should avoid stoking the fires of war. Tension minus. Yeah, let's do that. See if it helps. All right, we learned about a periscope. Okay, it did. That's a good sign. All right, we're going to build 10 more subs. Okay, our expeditionary force, or really in this case just our reshifting of our bases, force has arrived in the Med. Let's put them on. And now let's take a look. Do we have sufficient forces? I don't know the answer to that question. Austria-Hungary's 10 battleships? Jeez Louise. Alright, so let's see. They're 127. I think we need to move more stuff. Anti-Spanish rebellion is broken out in Cuba. Okay, that's fine. Like we said, we don't mind. Ugh. Major arms firm. Nope, we don't want to risk sensitive technology. Still baffled by the reliable pendulum mechanism. Rebellion continues in Cuba. That's fine. We don't care. Unexpected advances in ship turret and ship design. Research breakthrough. Medium wing turrets. Secondary wing double turrets up to 10 inches in caliber. Interesting. We've crushed those Cuban rebels. Let's see. Where are we at? Got 2 battleships that are working their way through. Just want to see what a battleship with those wing turrets might look like if it comes. No. "13-inch guns. All right. Secondary wing turrets. I guess that's like 10 inches. Except if we're overweight. Okay. Yeah. Not worth it yet. We are managing to stay out of war. Got my prestige back. Is this crazy? This is a funny game. Yes, France. We will buy hardened AP projectiles. Thank you. Wow, that got us a lot of stuff. I guess when we learned from that technology. Gave a bonus. We'll keep building the docks. French government wants to give us face hardening. Oh yes, I'd like to become friends with France. Close to mastering central firing. All right, that's a big one. Rebellion is broken out in the German possession of the Bismarck archipelago. That's fine. All right. Let's put everybody back on reserve. Are all the Dorados on foreign service? Foreign station. Yep. Oh yeah, you know what we need? We do need, before we go much further, is more of those. Build 9 more of those corvettes. Otherwise, all of our destroyers are going to have to be. Oof. One of our cruisers is run aground on the shore of a minor nation while performing an illicit intelligence operation. They threaten to impound the ship. What is our reaction? Don't. I can't afford to push tension. All right. Let them apologize for the navigational error and offer to All right. Central firing. That's a good thing. Let's take half our fleet. Don't have better 13-inch guns yet, do it. Oh, we do. Where'd we get those? Oh yeah, that's okay. So we can't. We can't. That was England that had the better guns. All right. Let's do it, though. All right, and we're going to rebuild 3 of our heavy cruisers. Didn't leave a lot of room for them. Slightly overweight. Ammo costs you a year. Taking turrets off costs you nothing, or taking secondaries out costs you almost nothing, but changing ammo costs you a year. 8 extra months. 16 or 14. I think we're gonna have to do that because the central firing, I think, is that important. Okay. Yes. Yep. We want to rebuild 3. I don't think light cruisers. I don't think they get it. No, they can. All right. So we're going to do half of our Aragon class. Okay, that's going to put a little budget hit on. Reduce some tension. Prime Minister is annoyed that our forces in Northern Europe are too weak. Your prestige suffers. Oh my god, that's going to do it. Current strength 21, 9, required 125. I don't have enough. Yeah, we'll buy this from the French. Cross deck fire. Okay, that's a good thing. Yep, we've seen this before. Down to 15 again. Alright, the problem is, yeah, all those ships are... We just don't have enough ships. What's going on? They're going to get rebuilt in 2 months. Oh my god. Let's put them back in Northern Europe. We're going to get the same 3 cruisers to finish their reconstruction. That's a good sign. Okay. Alright, getting everything. Italian government wants to buy. Yeah, we'll sell them. Alright. Since they're coming out, let's put those 2 in. Okay, that's a significant fleet modernization at quite a cost. And that prestige hit was bad. There's been an upheaval in Venezuela. U.S. is apparently sending a force there. I don't think we should risk tensions on such an... Oh my god. Criticized by the Navy League. Danger of being replaced. We better get this war with Austria-Hungary. But it's pretty ugly, although they're... I don't know. We're getting closer. Alright, that's a better sign. Germany's getting pissed too. Jeez Louise. I don't know what I can do, fellas. Yeah, let's put it... With a threat from Austria-Hungary rising, the Hawk Party managed to pass a bill authorizing additional funding. Okay. French government is offering to sell us torpedo technology. We will take it, France. Thank you. Another weight saving of 1% on machinery, preheaters. That's pretty good. Build us larger docks. We're getting pretty good sized docks now. Parliament demands immediate action against Austria-Hungary. An excellent idea. No. We should provoke them subtly to be the aggressor, thus we will benefit from international opinion. We're not ready for war yet. No, I can't afford... I don't want to fight them both. But I need that prestige. Alright, well, we're at war. Mobilize all. Our Maquis class ships are on trade protection. We need 4 more, so we'll put some of our older destroyers on trade protection. Alright, we're about to pop 3 battleships, so that's a good thing. Austrian Navy declined a cruiser battle. Well, good way to start. Let's say yes to this. See what we wind up with over here. Interesting. We've got our 3 Vincenzas recently upgraded. Sink 2 ships is our mission. Got to do at least 1 mission, I guess, before we close out. I know we're getting close to the time, but we'll finish this. We'll get at least 1 going. Now this could be really ugly because they've got a ton of ships in here. We don't want to fight them if we can help it. But if they're coming for us, it's only limited to what we can do. Alright, those are light cruisers that we can deal with. We can sink a couple of those to begin this thing. That would be wonderful. Really, what I'd like to do is just go by them and find some merchants to mess with. Unless they close in too much, in which case we'll have no choice but to... Craziest admiral in the Navy has given orders not to fight. Let's go see what that thing is. Alright, we got 2 of them here. Might be able to get our 2 ships, and then I don't think that's a heavy cruiser. Ah. Yep. Alright, well, we're going to get that one. Alright, that should be the end of that one. And I thought there was another one up here, wasn't there? Now, we don't really want to meet their fleet at night. But if we have to... Yeah, I don't think that was a battleship. I think it wound up being a heavy cruiser. It was just misidentified. And anyway, the Austrian battleships we have just... Our heavy cruisers have just about the same firepower. Could lose this one due to not finding enough stuff. Their fleet's probably heading home. Oh, well, here we go. They sight an unknown ship. That might be their fleet then. It's going to be very tough to sink them that close to their port. But let's head up here and try to do so. If we can pick them up again, if the Sanchez picks them up one more time, we'll have a chance. I mean, we have a nice converging course. There we go. Oh, and it's a Corvette. Okay, this is definitely possible. It's a bad night to be a patrol boat. In Austrian waters. There we go. I don't think they can take many of those All right, mission accomplished. Got a long way to go home. Let's go back to cruise and get on out of here. Don't get in a fight with a coastal battery. Don't get in a fight with a coastal battery. I can't tell you what to do. Please don't get in a fight with a coastal battery and get hurt. Or get stuck behind an island. Well, I'm glad we didn't put everybody on short range. We wouldn't have had any destroyers over there with us. Alright, he finally found his way out. I'm going to take this as a cheesy win, but a win. We're allies with Italy. I wonder if I can go into Italian ports. Let's try that. Yeah, apparently we can. Alright. No damage. We killed a corvette and a merchant. Alright. Gain a prestige. I'm back in the game. We just... quality 1 6-inch guns. Very nice. Italy added 250. Alright. Well, I think we're going to close it right there. It's that's a good place to end. We've got one battle. All right, so we've done pretty good. We've got to 1905. We're still in the game, barely. 16 prestige, just holding on. And we won our first battle. So I think right there we're going to close it out. Thank you everybody for watching. It's LHI-Magic playing Rule the Waves with Spain. Signing out.